talking about social commerce. That's not a new buzzword, but in Europe it's a fairly new buzzword, social commerce, as you described. Can you pinpoint any brands who are better than others? Any famous brands who do this fairly good in China or in the region here?
We're also now seeing actually local brands now entering the stage, them knowing this ecosystem better than the outside brands. One big brand, as we probably know, maybe not all of us, but some of you, is the Perfect Diary, which is the Chinese cosmetic brand, which just in a couple of years surpassed all the major cosmetic brands on Tmall, and being the #1 brand on Tmall today, being a Chinese brand. And if somebody told us a couple of years ago that would be able to happen, we would have said impossible, because we know, or we knew at least, that cosmetics and these kind of products that you eat or you put on your body, the Chinese population, they were very reluctant towards these products. So not only are we seeing Chinese companies doing this, because it's pretty fascinating to see how a small startup from China can beat Lancome and L'Oreal in terms of sales here in China and on Tmall.
Would you say that Perfect Diary, their unique selling point in their success is the way how they work with social commerce?
Their whole business philosophy has surrounded only on influencer marketing and social commerce. That's everything that they've been doing. So they've been very, very good with a mix of everything from small KOCs to big KOLs, and also been fantastic with integrating and using the diversified ecosystem in this social commerce world that is available now in China. Because before it was only Tmall, basically, 4 or 5 years ago. But now you have 6, 7, 8 easily new commerce channels that are all connected to any kind of social media platform. So it makes it even more complex for sure, but the opportunities are even more open now. It's an open playfield now.
Looking there on the influencer marketing landscape, where the social media platforms, of course, have a big advantage today compared with the traditional marketplaces like Tmall, JD. Can you see any trends there in terms of what Tmall and JD and other marketplaces are doing in terms of getting back the initiative from the social media guys?
All of these social commerce stores that we're talking about, actually JD and Tmall are actually connected to them. So they are actually a part of the social commerce system. The social media platforms, they are having a war in between themselves. So now it's very difficult to cross-promote a website or an online store. I cannot put a link here that put me to another platform or another ecosystem. That post will immediately be blocked. So the social media platforms are now their worst enemies. But actually in the back end, the commerce alternatives, they are being smart, because they're saying like, hey, Xiaohongshu, you are a social media platform. How about you putting e-commerce as a part of your platform? I already have the infrastructure, but you have the users and you have all the social media things happening. And then the social media, from being social media, it becomes social commerce. So it's actually them aligning themselves with the social medias. It doesn't really matter what platform you are operating on. There is always now a commerce alternative to it. So the opportunities now are actually endless, I would say.